it was a deep gut feeling that made me cancel my job interview today at 10, the online one. But I believe it was also the consideration that it was going to be a repeat of what my previous job was in terms of commute and outside of the workforce. And so, rather than keeping myself hostage to that work environment, I just prevented myself from doing that. I want a job, yeah. Don't get me wrong, but there's other things outside of work that must be done too. You might say, well, right now you're not doing anything like that. That's also partially true. Partially. I still upload these. I post, my gaming content even though I don't have to. I'm reading a book. I am reflecting. But even in the grand scope of things, even with how long, quote unquote, those things take, I've begun to get used to them. They're becoming normal. And as they become normal, they also begin to fly by, like snaps of fingers. They just fly by. And that's okay. That is okay. Might say, well, why is that okay? Because the human mind is built for efficiency. Is built to conserve energy, and as these are things that I've constantly and consistently do, they begin to fly by. But it is good to add some variability within the routine. That I will not deny. I'm not gonna say something feels off. But you can feel the unraveling, or I can feel the unraveling within me. As it still is this destructive nature to begin to change who I am. And it's not the talking this and that and that and this that is doing the changing. It is literally doing the change. The action of not doing. And so I move forward with the vision inside my mind. With the words that I know I will have on repeat. I do have on repeat. As I move forward. As I tackle this quote-unquote inconvenience. It's no inconvenience. It's all experiences. Experiences that I get to have. really internal tearing. Excuse me. The noise of it all. If I don't get this job, I shouldn't even be saying this, because it's inviting that reality and tangibility into this world. And so, what I should say is, yeah, just begin emailing people out in the area nearby for job opportunities. It wasn't recent, I think it was a week ago, where I read a post that 80% of the jobs are not even listed out on these common websites like LinkedIn, Indeed, this or that. And it's simply because when you're so swamped, you don't have time to make a posting, or you believe that going through the process of reviewing applications and finding your right candidate and setting up interview times impedes on the workflow, and if you start setting yourself back or the company back, well, then there's a problem. So, you gotta reach out. Now, if you understood what I was saying initially and why I made that point, well, then you put the two and two together and see where my next steps might be. So, I gotta get an air freshener for my car. Life gets so much better when you quote-unquote delete social media. That's what everybody talks about. That I have deleted social media. It was like, wow, it gets better. I'm not gonna delete social media. I've stopped posting as much. I still watch Reels. But maybe I gotta go ahead and step back even from the Reels. It's in those like voids of time. Whoa. But in the day, when nothing is going on, where I feel that the tugs and pulls towards interesting behaviors. Oof. I do not want to sit around and play video games all day. I do not. I do not want to sit around and watch Reels all day. I do not want to just sit around all day. Be up and physically active a bit more too. to be in any environment and still do the things you want to do, and still, you know, you don't have to explain yourself on why you're doing it. You're just doing it because you want to. Whew, man. Interesting. Oh. Yo, someone took my spot. Just kidding. It's not really my spot even to begin with. But it is something. It is where I normally park. Well, I'm at the gym. I cannot be irritated with myself when I myself are allowing certain actions to occur. That's just a truth. So, tell yourself no. Tell yourself that if you do the action, you'll die. It is death upon me for doing said action, because I kill the timeline in which that occurs. With this awareness, do I want to be aware of that timeline occurring? If I don't, well then sure enough I'll commit whatever action it is and kill it off. Anyways, I'm gonna go work out. So, see you. Honestly, the workout today was pretty fucking meh. It's alright though. I did cardio and I was just like fucking dead-eyeing the wall because they moved the treadmills away from the mirrors. So I'm just like staring at a black wall and I'm just like... Yeah, that's all I hear. I'm just like, dude, I'm like dead-eyeing this wall. I didn't do a word of the day and a word of the reflection. So, I'm going to do the both of them right now. The word is inferno. I-N-F-E-R-N-O. It is a noun, and the plural version is infernos. Interesting. It means 1, hell. 2, any place likened to hell. Inferno. Next word is infertile. I-N-F-E-R-T-I-L-E. Infertile. It's an adjective. It means not fertile. Unproductive. Barren. Infertile and inferno. Alrighty. You know what is interesting? Actually, is another person who is considered what I would be like a daily, like we see each other. There's these, actually 4. There's 4 of us that are like constantly showing up here. Actually 5, that's a lie. But I'm talking about around the same time. They parked next to me, and I didn't park in the normal spot. I didn't park in my normal spot, so I parked down the lot a little bit. So it was pretty interesting seeing that. It means we're cool in some sense, no? No, but it's just like we see each other all the time, so it's understandable. Yeah, so I did my cardio and was just walking 2.7, 5.5. It was pretty aight. Getting lost in the music. And then afterwards, I did a lot more stretching. I did a lot of stretching. So, your butterflies, leg stretches. I did lunges. I did bodyweight lunges. I will say I did that. I don't know what they're called. I call them, excuse me if it's the fucking wrong way to fucking explain this, but I call them sumo stomps, where I put myself where I'm like stretching my hamstring and have like a widened stance, and I pick up one leg and shift all my weight onto the other, and I just alternate between the two, like sumo stomping. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but I do it. It feels pretty nice. It gives me a good stretch. And I also did high knees. Yeah, high knees, bring them all the way up to like my elbow, and not just like straight up. I did them at like a slight angle, somewhat what you'd see in like Muay Thai to like guard the side of your quad. So I did it in that format. So yeah. And so I did like sets of those, and I was doing them like back to back to back to back. So it was just like lunges, sumo stomps, high knees. And then I went down and I did like pelvis twists, so like hip thrusters. But I was really focusing on like one side of like one leg at a time. And yeah. Honestly, not too bad. I was drenching. I mean, I still am like drenched. So whew. So again, I was supposed to have a job interview at 10, but the person, I like noticed him in the email. No offense to the company. No offense at all. But when my interviewer is based out in Pennsylvania and is not the one at the plant that I'm working at, I'm skeptical to think if they will believe I'm qualified for that position out in that state slightly. I get it, it's a bigger company. Maybe the manager on site is busy, but I believe the manager on site would know what the plant needs more than a talent recruiter out in a different state. So I'm gonna say it like that. I get it, they shared the job posting, but yeah, I also did the math on how many miles I'd put on my car every damn day and the timing. Put near 130 miles every damn day on my car. That's a lot of miles. Gas ain't cheap right now, and I don't have the funds to relocate. So yeah, I just declined it. I just was like, I'm not gonna waste your time. There's no reason for me to waste mine. So I pray for the engineering job. I continue to say that. I pray. So I'm gonna apply to other jobs. Send raw emails out. And it's just like, Whew. God bless everyone that's been in my life. Every single person that has helped me uncover more about myself. More about myself. Every which way. So yeah. Pretty damn dope, pretty damn dope. So I was at the gym for like an hour and like 10. No, I was just there for like an hour. Just 30 minutes of just like walking. It was a bunch of cardio. It felt like a bunch of cardio today. Like, wow, it's so crazy that you didn't do any heavy lifting. That's okay. These are the days I'm lifting pretty damn heavy. Building strength in those ones. And those muscle groups. Oh. Crazy. Both of them did it. Like, they didn't know which lane to be in for a moment. Oh well. I'm almost sweaty. Dude, I sweat a lot. I sweat quite a bit. I watched the movie yesterday. Is it Everywhere, Everything, All at Once? Or Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I believe that's what it is. Great movie. 100%. Give it a watch. It is phenomenal. Gotta say, YouTube movies, the free catalog, has heat from time to time. I mean, I watch all the Matrix movies on YouTube, on the free section. Like that was dope. I watched Forrest Gump there. I watched, this recent movie. I watched Good Will Hunting on YouTube movies, free. Like, it was dope. It is dope. Again, I still feel like I'm in a limbo state right now compared to when I first started doing this. I'm not saying like, oh, wow, like I don't like doing this or not like. I do like doing this actually because it makes me reflect. The more I'm actively reflecting, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I tackle it, and it's just a lot of trial and error. As much as that sounds like, wow, like you just do it or don't. No, it's trial and error. You have to find what motivates, or not motivates, but what brings the discipline into your life. To go ahead. What are we doing? Oh, I was like, what are we doing? I was like, is you churning? I was like, what are we doing? Like, why'd she stop? I was like, is it red? No, it was green. I was like, what? Was I the one that was confusing her? Probably. She was like, oh shit, he's gonna fucking cause an accident. No, girl, I'm like watching you. I'm just like slowly there. As I wasn't trying to fucking cause it, so I apologize. It's like I'm not in a rush either, but like, I don't see a car coming. And I'm turning on a red light. And then you suddenly stop at the light. So, well, if your light's turning red, that must mean mine's about to turn green, because there is no other option but for mine to turn green because there's no other direction. Whoa. All in. Yeah. So I'm gonna go read more, implement more, keep things in the back of my mind burning. It's not until I have, like, okay, we're good. Like, set micro goals. Then we gotta bounce back. Alright, see ya.